Hey guys, I'm always trying to find new ways to do things and better ways to do things. And I came across this new LED strip lighting that I thought would be perfect for using as lighting for the camera. So I wanted to show you that. In fact, it's really awesome and easy to use. It comes in a roll and with a USB controller. You can see how neat that is. And we'll dig into it a little bit more. I want to show you how I use this to light up my camera. So I have a camera that I'm going to repurpose for this. So I've taken out the old string wiring that we did in the previous video, and we're going to show you how to set it up with this. This will be a very quick video, hopefully. So the cool thing about this rope wire, I'm not sure what it's called, string wire, is that you can cut it anywhere along these cut lines. So rather than cut the USB section off, which has some cool dimming, I want to go out to the end of this and take a section. So I'm going to cut 4, which is about the circumference of this thing. Oh, maybe 5. Let's try 5. Okay. I'll put this to the side. So this stuff is uber easy to solder. I'm not sure if you can, let's see if we can get it to focus. Come on. As you can see that there's a 5-volt side and a ground side. And there's these copper tabs that you can solder to. So I'll put a little bead. On each. So I have these 3.9K resistor. We'll go ahead and put that in because at 5 volts, these are too bright. So we'll use the resistor and that gets it dim to the level that we need it. So I'm clipping the big ends off of this and we'll just stick it on there and solder it on. The plus side, the positive side. Then I have a piece of blue heat shrink. I'll just cut that and we'll set that over the resistor. And that's enough of that. All right. So now all we really have to do is we're going to wrap this around. Actually, we'll start at the resistor or at the heat shrink and we'll wrap it around like so. And then all we got to do is stuff this down in the camera, and then there's a hole in there. So we'll put that in that hole. Then we just have to make this thing fit in the hole here. Push it all in and push it down. Perfect. So we can push this to the bottom, pull the wire out with it, and we have our positive and our negative wires. Now in the camera you can see there's a space in here we can tuck the wire into. Before we do that, let's talk about how we're going to solder it up. So I was using the 2 pins on this camera. There's a plus and a minus. There's these 2 pins. But really all they do is connect to the pins here. And so we can use plus and minus on this one. I use a multimeter to figure out which one is which. So in this case, I just find the plus plus side here. And I'll just put this on beep. So the pin lined up with the center of the camera is the plus on this one. So we just take our 2 wires and we'll strip them a little bit. And then we can just connect. We'll just solder the plus and the minus on the minus is always they're going to be the outside pins on this 4-pin connector. Okay, once we have those soldered up, we simply have to tuck the wires in that slot and push the camera in. So we'll plug this camera in and we'll get some light. As you can see, the lighting is much more even and level and exactly what we need. If after plugging yours in you get too much light, you find that it's too bright, you're still picking up too much of the chassis, you could use a heavier resistor. Again, I was using a 3.9. You could go up to get a little bit dimmer. Or you can put a paper ring in here that just kind of dampens it. That will help too. I've found that this, at least in my setup, this seems to be just about right as far as the lighting goes. Well, that's all I had. This, like I said, this would be a quick video. I hope this helps. I'll put a link to where you can buy the rope LED lighting on Amazon, and good luck.